Hundreds of protesters gathered outside 10 Downing Street in solidarity with the Palestinians of Gaza. They came to voice their anger at Israel's killing of 60 unarmed Palestinian civilians along the Gaza border fence on May 14th.
So Victor Lieberman says that there's not a civilian in Gaza, there's not an innocent person in Gaza. In a population with 53% are children, 80% are refugees, there's not an innocent person to a Victor Lieberman, who is the defense minister of Israel. They will laugh at shooting Palestinians. They find it fun, it's like a sport. They love to try and put down the Palestinian spirit. They love to try and attack the Palestinian identity, and this is what they're about. That state doesn't care for human rights. It's a fanatic, right-wing, racist society.
The horror show, as Amnesty International described, coincided with the relocation of the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem Al-Quds on May 14th, the same day Israel celebrated its establishment, while Palestinians marked the loss of their homeland a day later on May 15th.
People have always protested. People have always sacrificed their lives for the struggle, for the cause, for bigger demands like ending siege, ending occupation and colonization. Let's call it by its name. It's a colonization, and it's an ethnic cleansing that have been going for decades. And people who go to the border, they're not suicidal, they're not enjoying being injured or losing their kids. They're simply saying, we want a better life.
A demonstration was staged today outside 10 Downing Street. The protesters came to show their solidarity with the Palestinians, especially those in Gaza, and to denounce what they call Israeli massacres.
Meanwhile, Palestinian cultural events were held to celebrate the rich traditional life of Palestinians. To this end, a number of events were held to mark the 70th anniversary of Nakba. This exhibition focused on the rich Palestinian cultural heritage, such as handicrafts, embroidery, folklore, traditional dance, artistic pieces, and delicious cuisine, in addition to academic books which were showcased.
Through holding like many activities and like having different speakers, backgrounds and so on, I think it will enrich the possibility of creating dialogues and understanding for each other.
Palestinian contemporary culture was also celebrated. The Shroud Maker was performed. It illustrates the suffering of Palestinians under Israel's ongoing colonization. The Palestinian literature is another valuable angle that was shed light on. Academics and authors spoke about the importance to talk about the human story.
It's very important because it documents what's been happening over the last 70 years of struggle and conflict and our aspiration for freedom as well. But it also provides a window to a world where Palestine could be, a world where it is peaceful, a world where we focus only on the human story, or the story of a mother, a story of a father, a story of a child. So that's why the literary production and the literary movement in Palestine is very important to continue to flourish and to really have its own place within Palestine and the Arab world as a leader of change in the region.